What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. 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 I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm confused.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Giants at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline. And Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Shreds him with a stiff arm, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere.
He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 4 yards remain for second down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, second and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Let's go. They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC, 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And he'll get this up. Before he's out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 37 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joshua Williams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 82 yards. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it on the move to his left. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8